In this year of 2020, I think it would be nice to stop making actresses fight in heels and stop making male actors dehydrate for days for the look. I really enjoy just existing in hotels. The long identical hallways, the soulless abstract art, the weird noises the air conditioner makes, strange city lights in the window, 6 stories off the ground, strangers chatting in the hall, nothing in the dresser, no past, but an infinite present. I know this place in California that I really think you'd like. Confession today, Saturday, will be until exactly 5:30 p.m. There is only one priest available for confession today. Make your confession direct to the point and confess only your sins and offenses. No need to explain why you did it. Thank you very much. Confess and get the F out. These sound like the words of a broken man. Human brain. Sometimes we need to do boring things with no gratification or immediate benefit. Monkey brain. Absolutely not. Die. Human brain. Okay, what if we eat chips while we do the boring thing? Monkey brain. I'm suspicious, but keep talking. Me. Ugh, why does my cat always meow at me until I come and stare at his full food bowl? It's ridiculous. Google. Your cat may want you to watch her eat because she feels safe to concentrate on her food with you there. She trusts you to protect her and wants you there so she can eat in peace. Me, holding my cat's face with tears in my eyes. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, my son. When you PS into the void, sometimes it PS is back. What if an Ouija board was like an afterlife call center? Hey Joe, line 396 is open. 3 teenagers in the dark want to talk to some ghost or something. I'm gonna prank them so hard. Joe, no. I'm gonna say I'm Satan. Joe, this is why they made a shitty movie about us. Your druid is sneaking through the campsite and a few soldiers start walking towards her general direction. Druid. I turn into a tree. DM. The camp you're sneaking through is in the middle of an open field. Druid. I'll turn into a tree anyway. Soldier. Hey, has that tree always been there? Druid. I've been here for weeks. DM. Roll to bluff. Druid. Nat 20. Soldier. Well, the tree would know better than us, I suppose. At my autopsy, mortician makes the first incision. Me. Confetti comes flying out of my chest cavity with a little trumpet noise. Cause of death. Just being an idiot, a clown, a big ol' fool. My high school English teacher posted a Facebook meme about how high school math doesn't teach you how to do taxes, but thank God they prepare you for parallelogram season, and my high school math teacher responded that there's no Shakespeare season either. The girls are fighting. I repeat, the girls are fighting. Pie eating contest. Nasun. Free pie. Certified iconic post. I'm not against vaping, but man, vaping 2 inches from my face on the subway is a ridiculous whole kind of move. This dude was bellowing like he was auditioning for the role of haunted house fog machine. The humidity in the whole car changed. He was ruining haircuts, just jump starting the water cycle. Condensation was dripping down my glasses. People were slipping off poles. It was chaos. It was like watching one man try to terraform the moon, a planet with one dense, root beer scented atmosphere blocking out the sun and choking all life. I consider this a sort of prose poem, to be honest. At what point in history do you think Americans stopped having British accents? Actually, Americans still have the original British accent. We kept it over time, and Britain didn't. What we currently coin as a British accent developed in England during the 19th century among the upper class as a symbol of status. Historians often claim that Shakespeare sounds better in an American accent. What the F? I'm too tired for this. Always add in the video that according to linguists, native southern drawl is a slowed down British. Be or not be, y'all. Fun fact. Same thing happened with the French accent. French Canadians still have the original French accent from the 15th century. Ito une posite vos sorts. I've been trying to find this post for months. I'm freakishly obsessed with this and want the truth of what early colonists sounded like. The legality of parodies is so funny. If you take a bit from someone's work without their permission, it's illegal, unless you make fun of them. Dumb Starbucks coffee. The last time I went to urgent care, I checked off excessive crying on the symptom list, and the nurse got really confused and told me that was meant for babies. I know it's for babies, but I need it. The word swims is the same upside down. Smiwas. Upside down, not backwards. Silly. Ethan. If you turn a W upside down you get an M. Oh, I see what you mean. You're kind of visualizing it like a flip side of a coin or card. Take the word swims and turn it upside down by actually turning it 180 degrees. That's what upside down means. Bella, do me a favor and literally write down the word on a piece of paper and turn it upside down. Okay, but I don't see how that's gonna. Oh. Ironically enough, your sad, angry smiley face will also read the same when turned upside down. You could do your laundry in the bathtub. My ad block crashed just in time for me to see this really compelling ad. Some days it's hard to be patient with the babies. In the fostering world, we call this the spay me now look. This is what it feels like to be the oldest cousin at a family event. Could you imagine if people talked about Catholicism the same way they talked about, like, indigenous peoples' religions? Girl in horror movie holding a Bible open. According to legend, a mob tortured a half a man, half god, and nailed him to a wooden cross, leaving him to starve to death. But days later, on this very night, they found he had clawed his way out of the grave. Now, those who believe lie and wait for him to rise again. To honor him, they have weekly gatherings where they chant and sing, and at the end of it, they eat his flesh and blood. Girl's friend. Wow, that's so creepy. Horror movie joke. It's only a myth. Don't worry. Does it bother anyone else that there are parts of your life you don't remember? You have done and said things that you don't even know about anymore. That means you don't even have the right perception of yourself because you don't even fully know who you are. However, something that you've forgotten about could be a prominent memory in somebody else's mind. It trips me out. I really wish you hadn't said that. One little touch I love about New Vegas. It has party hats. Companions won't wear items with 0 DT or drive. Party hats have 0 DT/DR. Except for one. It's way off in the corner of the map, surrounded by centaurs, and in a highly radioactive area. That's literally called the Devil's Throat, and it has 1 DT. So if you want Roll to wear a party hat, you really gotta work for it. Sharks, meet my decapitalistator. I will now incinerate Kevin and instantly redistribute his wealth. You've clearly never watched Phineas and Ferb if you think he would call it a decapitalistator and not decapitalistinnator. Fake fan. Fingerless gloves are functionally kind of pointless, but aesthetically so sexy. Where's my fingerless gloves with matching black nail polish, a leather jacket and combat boots? I'm a rebel. A punk. I defy the system. I cannot be tamed. Where's my fingerless gloves with an old winter coat and heavy eyeliner while drinking coffee from a reusable cup? I'm a loner. A brooding anti-hero with a tragic backstory. Though I may rest for a brief moment to savor this warm beverage, my sole source of comfort in this cold, hard world, I will always be forced to run from that which haunts me, the echoes of the sins of my past, and the cops. Wears fingerless gloves in an art gallery, museum, or high-end store. Hee hee hoo hoo, I'm a master thief. I don't think Goosebumps books ever came into print. I think they just mystically appeared in public school libraries one day, already in mediocre condition. This sounds like a plot for a Goosebumps book about Goosebumps books. Ordinary kid falls into fantasy realm. Ordinary kid gets told by local fames he's the chosen one. Ordinary kid told he needs to defeat the evil wizard. Ordinary kid immediately gets his ass killed. First fairy to the second fairy. You've really got to stop telling them that. Second fairy to the first fairy. Well, sooner or later, it's bound to be true for one of the little fuckers. Yes, but, thank you. Please write 40V. The rest of the series turns out to be about the amoral adventures of these two fairies. What if bodies just had random errors like computers do? You go to receive your Starbucks coffee and accidentally punch the barista in the face, then on the floor. Sounds like Sims. So my grandmother passed recently, and I got her will. My birth father was always a piece of always stealing from his mother and ditching his kids whenever he could. I got to his part of the will, and Article 4th. To my son, chat, I leave the sum of $1. Grammy had the last laugh. This is actually done for legal reasons. If Chad was excluded from the will entirely, he could make the case that he was supposed to be included, but was forgotten, and get a big chunk of the estate. By explicitly giving him $1, it shows he wasn't forgotten, so he doesn't have a case. Pro tip for bad body image days. Look at yourself the way you'd look at a cat. Average sized cat, or little bitty cat, so cute. Big fat cat, McFreakin' adorable. Cat with chubby cheeks, amazing. Cat with a big soft belly, love it. Cat with scars, my child. So go out there and strut your stuff like the cool cat you are. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer? What's a non-believer to a poisonous dart frog? What's a poisonous dart frog to a king? What's a poisonous dart frog to a second poisonous dart frog? A friend. The bee is coming over starter pack. It makes me happy knowing that we have an entire subgroup of Twitter users that prepare some freshly cut pineapple for their significant other before they visit. This is very sweet. Being touch starved makes you absolutely buck wild when someone does something simple, like share a chair with you. Like, having someone touch your hand with the tips of their fingers shouldn't feel like so much. It shouldn't feel like your whole body is going into anaphylactic shock. But here we are. Here we are. Historical text contains the word urinomancy, rational brain. This is the medieval word for the medical evaluation of urine, which was an important source of information before the era of modern medical tests. Me, beating my fists on the table. This wizard bus wizard bus wizard bus wizard bus wizard bus wizard bus wizard. This makes me violently uncomfortable. My dad always tells me that when he's with people bragging about their kids' accomplishments and such, he goes, yeah, but are they like cool? And the parents always give him a confused look, and he goes, are they cool? My kids are so cool, I love hanging out with them. And it always throws people off, and I think that's so funny and sweet. Like I may be a fucking idiot with just about zero accomplishments, but at least my dad thinks I'm cool. I guarantee you, the other kids are not cool.